Lost in Austin, I saw, pause, my eyes crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Often mirrors appear, clear, ready from ear to ear. Craving and raving in grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. You can see.
Boom. The truth is what you can see. And that's facts. Open your eyes, not your ears, so you can see what's happening. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I am your host, Matt Clark, and today we got, a good show for you. We got some Thunder basketball. We've got some World Cup. The standings have been updated for the Sweet 16, and we're going to share that with you. We've got, of course, the NBA scores from last night, hockey scores from last night. We're going to talk about some Big 12 football. Clearly, there's a huge game with all kinds of ramifications this weekend on Saturday between Kansas State and TCU. Then we're going to talk some more. Not every college bowl game, because some of them I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm not going to watch. But the ones that I do want to watch, we're going to post up here, or the games that are important. Clearly the SC game is important along with the TCU game, because that's going to determine whether, also, Michigan, because my guy Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com, hopefully Drew will be on here in a little bit. Purdue is a really good team. So, you've got Michigan, you got the number 2, the number 1, the number 2, number 3, number 4. I think Georgia's in no matter what. I think Michigan is in no matter whether they win or lose. TCU, if they lose, I think they're gone. Depending on how bad, or I think USC is gone, because that would give them 2 losses against the same team. So I don't think they're in, which would allow them to put in Ohio State and Alabama, which is who they really want. To me, the committee wants Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and Alabama. And they want the number would be, if I had to do it, it would be the same way now, except that I would have Ohio State number 3, Bama number 4, and then Georgia and Bama would play each other in the first round, and then Ohio State and Michigan will play each other again, which would almost be just like them playing the Big Ten championship game, where they play each other, and then they'd have to turn around, even though they never do that because they are in the same division. But it would be just like that, because it's just like TCU and Kansas State. They've already played each other once, and you got to play each other again. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Then, of course, LSU, Georgia play each other, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that. So, but anyway, last night the Thunder came away with a nice victory, and it was definitely a tale of two halves with the Thunder last night. If you did watch the game, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The Thunder were down 20 in the first half, and then cut it to 17, but they were down 17 points at half. Quite frankly, I was so frustrated at what the Thunder were doing. They had zero energy. They weren't guarding anybody, and part of what I had for my keys were them guarding people, coming out, stopping somebody. So that's part of what I was doing. So 77-60, the Thunder, 5 for 16 from the field, 46% shooting, 21 rebounds, 34 pips, which you all know is the points in the paint, with 6 turnovers, only 21 points from the bench. Spurs were 8 for 18, 64%, 21 rebounds, 36 pips, and only 5 turnovers. And, the reason why I do the first half, second half, the way that I do this is simply because I want everyone to see what we're like the first half versus what we're like the second half, and the adjustments that the Thunder coaching staff make in order to give us a chance to win the second half ball. So that being said, you can look at the final score of the Thunder, 119 to 111. And the thing that I like most about this, the Spurs only scored 34 points in the second half. I mean, think about that for a minute. They had 77 and a half. They ended up with 111. Let that sink in. They scored. It's just mind-boggling how they went from one to another. But when you look at the second half shooting the threes, they were 2 for 19. The second half shooting, they went from 64% to 44%, and a lot of it had to do with it. You can see we went up from 46 to 51. But a lot of it has to do with the simple fact that you all who follow me, you all know that when I have one of my things is long shots equal long rebounds equal transition points equal us getting to the flow of our offense, which allows our guys who aren't necessarily that great. I think we have a bunch of average NBA players who should be coming off the bench getting 6 or 7, maybe 8 minutes instead of 20 minutes. That's kind of how I look at our team. But anyway, everybody, but when we're out flying all over the place, we're going and we're guarding perimeter. We're taking care of the middle. We're not giving people easy looks. We're getting our hands in their faces and forcing them to shoot contested jump shots. When you do that, when you cut off the paint, in other words, you control the paint, you get your hands up and don't allow them to get open looks. They're taking open shots that are contested. That equals a long rebound. And then once you get out into the flow, it's easy, which is exactly what they were doing for us the first half. We were taking some bad shots. They were getting out in transition. They were taking us off the bounce. We could not stop anybody from going to the hole. They were getting wide open looks. It was so frustrating. And then the second half, we looked like the Thunder. We looked like the Thunder in the second half. D'ing up, flying all over the place, getting out in transition. It was amazing. It was a tale of two halves, and you can see that. I mean, look at that. 64 to 44. That's 20 points lower. 20 points lower in shooting percentage. 64 to 44. Rebounds, you can see we out-rebounded them. We were tied at half. We out-rebounded them by 7. Points in the paint, we were down by 2. Ended up outscoring them by 16. Why? Getting out, getting easy looks, getting to the basket, getting into flow. That's what happens when you get into the flow, and that's what we always say about the Thunder. We're not a three-point shooting team. Now, I don't mind us shooting threes. We were 9 for 27. That's terrible. But look at us. We were 4 for 9 the second half. We're normally 4 for 18, 4 for 20 the second half, some stupid number. And then when you look at bench scoring, 43 to 32. We were down 3 at half, and then we outscored them by 11. A tale of two halves, and you can look at it. And that's one of the reasons why I do this tape the way that I do it, that you as a fan can view it and see it. Because to me, the more educated you are, the more you understand basketball, the more likely you are to go to games. The more interested you will be in the Thunder. The more you know about the game, the more you know about our team, the more you know about our players, the more you know about how we play, the more interested you will be in going to games. That's the way that I look at it. And then when you look at the team stats, SGA did not play, which I was worried about that. But you see Josh Giddey, 14 points. He was 7 for 18 with 14 boards, so another double-double for Josh. He's a double-double machine. Dort, 23 points, looked good. He looked good. 23 points, 7 for 15, 3 for 7 from 3. I think he's shooting, 44% or something like that over the last 12 games, shooting the ball really, really well. But when he shoots, when he catches and shoots, instead of rushing the shot and try to do heat checks and all of that nonsense that he's not capable of, if he just catches his shooting in transition, he's a lot better shooter, and he can do that. But once he thinks he's a scorer and he can go off the dribble and he can do all these other things, he's just not that, even though he did a great job last night in SGA's absence. 23 points, 7 for 15, 3 for 7. Robinson Earl got us off early. He was knocking down shots, which got us, because like one of my keys, and as I do every week, is us getting off to good starts, the start of the quarter. Robinson Earl got us off to start at the game. Didn't do anything other than that, but he did get us started. Had a big, huge three. Had some key baskets for us early in the first quarter. Finished with 7 points, 5 boards. Poku, 5 points, 2 for 9. Huge block, 7 rebounds. Nice workmanlike deal. And, he's 2 for 9, but 0 for 2. But I tell you, I like this Poku. I still think that he's 8th or 9th or 10th on the depth chart, but, played really, really well and has been playing very good. And let me give him his props. You guys know that I'm not that big of a fan, but I can be changed. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But when I'm wrong, and I will admit it. J-Dub, dude, what a pickup by Sam Presti. I did not see this young man coming from Santa Clara. In fact, on draft night, my guy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com, we were like, who the hell is this? Our guy J-Dub out in San Diego was like, what is going on? And this guy's just been nothing but a fantastic surprise. We found that out really quickly in the Summer League that we had found a gem. Great job by Sam Presti. Great pickup at the number 12 pick. 27 points, 11 for 15, 2 for 3 with 6 boards, and the game-winning shot that really sealed the deal for them. Great play by him. Just took it up and decided that he wanted to make it happen. And like I said, that's part of the thing that I have with Josh. Our best player is SGA. Our second player is Josh. Third is Dort. And now it's clearly J-Dub. And the thing with that is that with Josh, at the end, he didn't have the ball. Dude, go get the damn ball. What are you doing? Go get the ball. Bro, go get the ball, make decisions. You decide to go to basket. Like if SJ's in the game, we all know he's going to have the ball. But when he wasn't there, Dort tries to do some kind of crazy shot. Then I forget who Trey Mann shot. And it's like, dude. And then finally, J-Dub finished it off with a shot. And I was like, Josh, where are you? That should be you. You should be in the game. You should be doing that at the end. The ball should be in your hands. You are our second best player. But once again, Josh is not an alpha. He is a great second guy, Batman, or he's a Robin to SGA Batman. That's what he is, but we need him to be Batman when SGA is not available because he is our second best player. But anyway, kudos to J-Dub. What a great game that he did have. Trey Mann, 16 points, 7-13, 2 for 5. Once again, Trey, dude, quit shooting three. He takes threes, and it's like, dude, you're 30 feet out. When you knock down the threes, you're not that far out. But he just continues. This is what he's going to play. We noticed that from Summer League, and it has not changed, which is why I think his playing time has diminished. When he starts doing that, they pull him out immediately. Kendricks Williams, 9 points, 4 for 4, 4 rebounds, played good. Had no complaints about his play last night. Played great defense. Did a great job. Made a couple key baskets. Got some great rebounds. Had some good stops. Great positioning. Defense late in the game. Good job by Kendrick Williams. Jang, 10 points, 5 for 6, 7 rebounds. He's only 20 years old. I know he's young, and we are young, and it's going to take him 3 years. And the scary thing about the Thunder is you got to remember, it takes you if you're not a great player like Kevin Durant or LeBron or Steph or somebody like that, and it took Steph a little bit too, it takes you 2 or 3 years or 4 years to really get to where you need to be. At the end of year 2, you kind of know what you're going to get. Year 3, you definitely know what you got. And year 4, you should be balling. Okay, so Jank, do I think that I would have given up 3 picks just to move up to get the 20-year-old? No. But we shall see 3 years from now whether that was a great pick. He's 6'11", he's long, he can shoot, he can defend. But, we shall see. I hope, this year he's been decent. He's been okay. He has his spurts, so you can kind of see, okay, I can see where he could possibly be good over the next 3 years, but only time will tell what will happen with this young man. But 10 points, 5 for 6 with 7 rebounds last night. Not a bad job. Isaiah Joe, Like the pickup from Isaiah Joe from Philly. 5 points, 2 for 5, 1 for 4. The thing with him is he can handle the ball, he can run the offense, he can also penetrate, and he can shoot threes. So even though he was 1 for 4, he's still a good 3-point shooter, very streaky. And then Baisley, I just feel sorry for Bays because I mean, he's stuck in no man's land. He didn't get his contract extended. He's not really getting playing time. Uh, I feel sorry for him. I'm not a fan of his. Never hasn't been a fan of his from day one. The same things I've been saying about him, I'm saying about him the whole time. I don't think that he is necessarily the guy that we need, or the guy that we needed at that point. But uh, you know, it's a hit and miss, and who's going to be first round picks and who's going to be great and who's not. Wiggins, once again, I don't understand. When we were rolling, he was starting and we were going, and then I don't know what the issue is. But once again, I'm not at practice, so I don't know. And part of what I tell people is that you're not at practice, so you don't really know what's going on. You don't really know who's doing what because you're not at practice. Okay? You're not at practice. You don't know what somebody's doing and what somebody's not doing. You don't know what their work ethic is. You don't know. But when we were winning, he was starting and he was rolling, and we were rolling. Now all of a sudden, he can't get off the bench. So I don't know if something happened or he's just not. He's frustrated. He's hurt. Whatever. But he's just not playing that much, and I don't agree with that at all because when I look at this kid, he's long. He's athletic. He can defend a 1, 2, and 3, possibly the 4 at times. And he can defend a 5 here and there in spots. And when they do switches, he can do that. But I just don't understand why he's not playing. But once again, it's not my decision. It's the coaches, and I am not there. I see this guy and I think, boy, I want that guy right there. And I've liked him since day one that I saw him and saw what his potential can be. But I'm not there, and I don't know if J-Dub is playing. He and J-Dub are playing the same position. And if I got to choose between the two, I'm going to probably take J-Dub because he can give me more offensively consistently on the offensive end. Now, in NBA scores last night, the Hawks beat the Magic last night, and Trae Young, 30 and 14, I believe is what he had doing his thing. Sixers and Cavs. Cavs is my team. I wish Drew was on right now, Drew Hinthorn, so I could talk some trash to him right now about that because I had picked Cavs and been my team. The Sixers have been hot as of late, but Cavs took care of business, 113-85. The Celtics, they're just rolling. What are they, 18 and 4? They're just rolling. They just beat up on the Heat last night. I don't know. This team has been together for, 4 years now. Jason Tatum is rolling. And Jaylen Brown, I don't even think played last night. But when you look at the Celtics and look at their team, you got 2 great draft picks. You brought Marcus Smart in there, so they've drafted really well. And all these are Danny Ainge guys. And Danny Ainge is now in Utah, and he's got a ton of picks. So I believe that he will build the team necessary to bring Utah back to fruition. The Nets, 113 over the Wizards. It was a closer game than Drew and I both thought that it would be. We figured that the Nets would dominate them, but they only won by 6. The Wizards are a weird team. Sometimes they're really, really good, and sometimes they're just very average. It's just weird when you look at that team and see how they underperform sometimes. The Bucks, they're keeping pace with the Celtics, 109-103 over the Knicks. And this game we thought would be higher scoring than that, but the Bucks handled their business, did what they needed to do to get by the Knicks because the Knicks are long, they're athletic, they don't play a whole lot of defense, but clearly they played some last night, or Milwaukee just could not hit the side of a barn with a double-barrel shotgun from 3 feet. Spurs, of course, losing to the Thunder. We have talked about that earlier. The Spurs losing 9 straight. They are 1-15 the month of November. 1-15 for the month of November. It's just, you would never think that a Greg Popovich team would be that bad. The Grizzlies and the Wolves. The Wolves handling their business against the Grizz last night, and we know that those two, there's no love lost between them after last year's playoff victory by the Grizzlies. You could tell, but that was the Wolves' fault. They blew three 20-point leads. They should not have. They should have beat the Grizzlies, but they didn't. They were young, and you got to learn how to win. You have to learn how to win. The Raptors getting beat by the Pelicans, and we've seen the Pelicans. We know, man, they once they get rolling, they've got a great squad. They got a very good team, not a great squad, but they got a very good team there with Zion, Brandon, and C.J. McCollum. So they've got guards, they got forwards, and they got a guy who's basically unguardable. He's like he's Charles Barkley with more athleticism. That's what Zion Williamson. He's definitely Charles Barkley with more athleticism. The Bulls and the Suns just wiped the floor in Phoenix last night, beating the Bulls badly by 20. The Suns, I mean, they with Devin Booker's rolling, they got Chris Paul, they've got DeAndre Ayton, and so they're one of my high teams that I have in my power rankings, and of course we will do that tomorrow, our power rankings. Rockets and the Nuggets. The Nuggets handling their business on the Rockets last night by 20, which the Rockets are. They've got some skilled players, they've got some ability, but it's all about who you match up with. And there's no answer for the big fella, the two-time defending MVP, Jokic. There's no defending the Joker. There's just nothing you can do with that big dude. He's just amazing. He can pass the ball. He can dribble. He can shoot threes. He can take you off the bounce. He's got a great inside game. He's just well-rounded and just an excellent player. Clippers and the Jazz. The Jazz come on. They beat the Clippers last night pretty handily. And once again, Kawhi, it's Kawhi. I'm just not even going to talk about it. But anyway, the Jazz, they were killing everybody at the end. Everybody's kind of caught up with them because they've got some journeyman players all playing together, and they stepped out on people quite early, being able to do the things they're doing. But now people have caught up to them, kind of like the Eagles. I think people have got enough tape on them that they know kind of what you are, who you are, and what you can and cannot do. Pacers and the Kings, bam, 137. 114. I tell you, those Sacramento Kings, they are scary. They're playing on all cylinders. Fox is just crazy. They're young and they're athletic and they can shoot. And DeAndre Fox, he's rolling. He's got them rolling. The Lakers, how about that? 20-point win over the Blazers. Did not see that coming. Great win by the Lakers and Drew and my guy Randy Wright. They have this bet that between the Lakers and the Thunder, who are going to win more games. The Lakers and the Thunder. So that's going to be interesting to see who wins that bet. I can't wait to see who's going to win that. That's going to be interesting to see what happens. But and then I think there's only one game today in the NBA. I mean, it's only one game. It's not, a lot to talk about. It's just the one game that the NBA has today, which is the Mavs at Detroit. The Mavs should handle their business and get healthy against Detroit. You would think. I think that they will, and they should, because Detroit is just not that great. They are really not that great, and I'm being kind by saying that. And then, of course, World Cup scores right now. We've got Japan and Spain. Japan is up 2-1 in the 70th minute or 68th minute. 70th minute, Japan is up 2-1. Spain was up 1-0. As you can see at halftime, these are all halftime scores. And Japan has scored twice in the second half. And then in the other game, Costa Rica is 1-1. Germany and Costa Rica are 1-1 also in the 70th minute. So we've got some excellent soccer going on right now. And between those teams, and it's coming down to who's going to actually be there. Because, Germany and Spain, Spain's got to be in, but it's going to be tough for everybody else. So we're going to see what happens in that. Now, my bracket is here. You got the Netherlands and the USA Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. These are Eastern Standard Times, and we're Central. So at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, the Netherlands are playing the United States, and at 2, Argentina versus Australia. And both of those are in our bracket. So, man, that's going to be tough for us because even if we get by the Netherlands, we still got to deal with Messi uh, the following week. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I'd be looking forward to that. But I think the United States can get by the Netherlands, and we're going to talk to hopefully my guy Nick tomorrow and get a breakdown because this will be more clear after the day. And I think all we have left is the last group C. I think with Portugal is in that last group. So I think that's let me see who all it is. Let me see who's that last group. All we have left is G and H tomorrow. Those are the last two that we'll have tomorrow. That bracket is not updated because clearly I just should have cut out half of it because only G and H are left. And after today, we will know who's playing who Croatia plays. Then you got France and Poland Sunday morning. What a good match that's going to be. Then England and Senegal. And I would much rather play, I think, for the United States, I'd much rather play the Netherlands than I would Senegal. I think that they are just physical, and it's going to be a good match. England is so deep, and I think they finally hit their stride a little bit, so we shall see what's going to happen between England and Senegal, even though I think England should probably beat them. I think they're going to have a tougher match, but that's just me as a novice, and we'll get more breakdown of that tomorrow. We'll have a very good feel for who all. I mean, all this will be done except for the last two matches because when we come on, the first two matches will be over, and then the last two matches will be then, and we'll be able to say this is who's playing, this is who's going to be playing against each other. The winner of this match goes here, the winner of this match goes here. So this will be all the way laid out, and we'll be able to know who's going to be playing who next week. And you can see Morocco is sitting there in wait along with Croatia, figuring out who's going to win today so that this can be even more laid out. So we shall see, and I'm looking forward to that because this is one of my favorite times of the year. The only thing more we only get them every 4 years, but it is one of my favorites. I love the World Cup. I love the Olympics, Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics. Yeah, I do like the Winter Olympics, but the Summer Olympics are my absolute favorite, even though I do like some of the Winter Olympics. I do like that, but Summer Olympics is my favorite. Then the World Cup, men's and women's, by the way. And the women, of course, that's going to be, what is that, next year, I believe. And then, of course, the USA are the defending World Cup champions women's team. They've got 4 of them, and they are the defending World Cup champions. So that'll be interesting. And then my other thing is March Madness, which is just my favorite. March Madness is my favorite. I think it's everybody's favorite, to be honest. I mean, the World Cup is good if you're from different countries. This is what you know. This is what you've grown up with, yes. But the United States, and I think a lot of the world is coming to it. March Madness is just, I mean, nobody works on that the first Thursday. Everybody's in the bars. Everybody's watching basketball. It is what it is, and we all know that. Okay? Which is true. We all know that. We all know what to expect. It's going to be some crazy scores going on, crazy teams beating each other. That first day is just insane. And then the second day is not bad as well. But that that Thursday and Friday, nobody works. But the World Cup is definitely up there with me. Those are my 3 favorite things. And then after that, depending on who's in the NBA finals, who's in the Super Bowl, it depends. So like last year, I really didn't watch it because I didn't want to watch Cincinnati because they beat the Chiefs. But I didn't really want to watch them, nor did I care about the Rams. So I didn't really watch it. I mean, I did, but I was taking naps or whatever. So that's kind of how I am with that. So that being said, I want to take time to thank our sponsors. Collaborative Logic. If you have any IT needs, those are the people that you need to holler at. They can streamline your offices by designing software, writing software to make you more efficient in your office, as well as website design and all those things. They do allow for expansion. So love what you can do with them. Call those guys up. If you need computers, they can get those for you. So it's just, they're a great organization, Russell Williford over there. SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, SRB are the people to talk to. My guy Mark Long over there. They love to be behind the scenes. So if you're designing a complex or you're designing a strip mall or whatever, they can lay it out for you. Make sure all the uh, plumbing, all of the sewage, everything is done properly, and you have the drainage and all that. They are the people that you need to talk to. Then, of course, I'm wearing my boy Jose Fierro's Oak Grove Trucking hat and hoodie today. Thank you, brother, for that. And I'm wearing it because your Broncos are just terrible, and they're going to get beat up again this weekend. So I'm trying to give you some love because your team is terrible, bro. And then, of course, Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO, and then YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. You can pre qualify online for any loans, cars, boats, houses, anything personal, as well as land for commercial buildings or whatever. Those are the people you want to talk to. And then want to thank them because they are our sponsor that allows us to go out and do remote live streams at women, minority, and black owned businesses. We so much appreciate their support for us because without them, we would not be able to do the things that we do out supporting these businesses. Huh, baby? Yes, I know. Yes, I know. My ace, you're just a hand. You need to go. I've already given you your treats. You're not getting any more treats. You didn't have treats and you didn't ate your food, so we're done. Uh, but anyway, so that being said, I was hoping my boy Drew Hinthorn was going to be on. And be, Ace, I got to do this. Bro, I got it. What are you doing? I got to get this done. Okay? I'm not giving you any more treats. I've already thrown the ball. Yes, I've thrown the ball with you. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. You going to be on TV? You going to be on TV? You going to be on live stream? You're on live stream now. See, that's what I thought. Anyway, my guy Drew Hinthorn, sorry about that. My big old 85-pound baby, he loves the attention. I don't have your ball. Where's your ball at? There. Where's your ball? Go. Spoiled. My guy HuskerDrewPicks.com. These are his picks for the day. He's got the Bills tonight -3, and then
I'm here.
Oh, god dang, man! You jumped in and was scared the crap out of me. You got the Bills.
Brother.
You got the Bills -3, and then the Patriots over. You're taking the over?
Man, just because everybody in the general public's on the under. So I normally when everybody bets something, I'll take the other side.
And then on top of that, the Bills have not punted in 3 or 4 games. They haven't punted one time yet or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills are the obvious better team in this matchup. But it seems like some of the sharp bettors and then some of the folks that think they know everything are all on this under in the Patriots. But I'm just not going to overthink it. The Bills are better.
Yep.
Then I'll take the L.
Yep. Bills -3. I think that's a good bet. I think they're definitely going to beat the Patriots. College basketball, you did not do any. You got Oregon -4, and then you're on those Jayhawks. Are you really taking the Jayhawks? Are you okay?
Yeah, I like the Jayhawks. That's a good match. They'll be all right. Seton Hall's not the greatest team. I do have one that's not on there that I'm kind of waiting to see what the over under is in this Texas Creighton game. I'm trying to find it right now, actually.
That's going to be a good game, Texas and Creighton.
Should be. That's a bad matchup for Creighton. Texas is so athletic. Creighton's game, if they try to go up and down with Texas, they're going to get pounded.
Yep, they're not. They're half court, slow the ball down. And by the way, Croatia and Germany are tied 2-2 now. Germany was up 1-0, then it was 1-1, now it's 2-2. I mean, these guys are just going back and forth at Costa Rica.
Did you see the goal in the Japan game?
No, I did not get a chance to see it. I was doing the show.
You'll have to watch the highlights. It's pretty controversial. The ball rolled over the line, and the Japan guy kicked it back up into the net, and they reviewed it, and they said there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it, and it was clearly over the line.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They nullified it, called it offsides, and then then said it wasn't, then said it was, and then said it wasn't, and then they reviewed it and gave them the goal. Pretty crazy.
Wow, they want Japan in over Spain. You already know that. So, and it's in the 77th. What is it? 80th minute now.
Yeah,
Let me see. It's the 80th minute. Japan's up 2-1.
but
So we shall
but
see
for
how
a
that.
guy who had the over 2.5 goals scored, that was nice.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, you got Oregon now. Is Oregon at home or are they on the road, Drew?
Oregon is at home.
And you got them -4. Dude, that court is so. It's kind of
Hard
like,
to watch.
huh?
It's hard to watch.
It's like the blue field at Boise State. It's like what I mean. I guess it gives you an advantage because you're used to playing on it. But I'm looking. I can't even look at it. It's just it hurts my eyes. It really
and
does.
it's got to be tough to even play on.
Oh yeah. It would be crazy. And then of course you've got that UConn team, the Huskies, the men's team.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, not the women's.
I can't gamble on Oklahoma State on the road. 9 points seems like a lot, but it's actually 9 now.
Oh, is that all? Is this just 9?
Public money coming in on Oklahoma State, and then I was looking at Oregon. Kansas has gone to 10, and Oregon's still at 4. Another kind of sneaky good game tonight on ESPN2, late game for Night Owls is UCLA and Stanford. UCLA in the 6.
Yep, and then on the game tonight though, Drew, I was looking at it. I'm like, man, the NFL game.
Yep.
I know this is what we have to do now because this is what I do, but it's like at times I'm going, do I really want to watch that? I mean, you know what I'm saying, Drew?
You're going to get the Patriots try to run the ball and don't turn the ball over and make any mistakes and play defense, and then they're going to try to keep Josh Allen and Diggs off the field. But what I'm counting on is they're not going to be able to stop the Bills from scoring, and then they're going to have to start throwing the ball. And if they do that, then the Bills are going to be on the field. So, I don't know. It's a crapshoot. It seems like a lot. I mean, to me, like if it was really going to go under, this is the way I look at it. If it was really going to go under, and everybody was really thinking, man, this is a for surefire under bet, then you wouldn't see the under at 43.5. It'd be like at 39 or 39.5 or 40. So obviously the weather is not going to be of any circumstance up there. So if you're telling me it's a clear night, I mean the Bills are going to score 27 points, roll the ball out on the field.
Yep, they should. Well, I don't know against Bill Belichick's defense, but they should. Oh, by the way, Drew, I just saw that play. That ball was over the line.
Yeah.
That ball was over the line. I don't know what the hell they're looking at. That ball was over the line.
Gave him the goal.
Yeah, that ball was over the line. There's no question that was out of bounds. Wow.
They get beat on that, and that's going to be.
Yeah, because the World Cup, I believe, let me see. Do I have my standings? Where is that at? Spain. It's 4-3. Spain and Japan both have 4-3. Costa Rica has 3. Germany has 1. So if Japan wins, Japan is in. If Costa Rica wins, they're in. And they're both tied. So they've got to stay even right now for Spain and Japan to both. But the winner of this automatically goes.
So Spain's not for sure in yet.
They played 2 matches, and they have 4 points. Japan has 2 matches. This is everybody's 3rd match. And Japan has 3 points. Spain has 4 points. Costa Rica has 3 points, and Germany has 1.
I need like a 20-minute symposium on the rules and tournament format.
Yeah, well, I can say this. I know that the team that's had the 2 teams with the most points advance.
Right.
That I know. And right now, Japan will have 6 points. Spain will have 4. And Costa Rica, if they tie with Germany, which is where they're at, they will be tied with Spain. But I believe Spain beat Costa Rica.
Right. I think Costa Rica's out.
Well, if they win, they have 6 points. They're in.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask. Where's our soccer guru?
Yeah, I don't think. Because see, what I'm saying is they won 1 match. They have 3 points. Japan won 1 match. They have 3 points. And
so you get
Spain
3 points for
for a win. You get 1 point for a draw. So Spain
Okay.
has a win, which is 3 points, and one draw, which is 4 points. The other
Okay.
two teams have 3 points each.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
The top two from each pod go, right?
Yep, and Germany just scored.
But what if
So
there's a top? Then how do they break a tiebreaker?
by points. You break down by
Okay.
points after that. Who did you play against? How many points? Germany just scored, so they're up 3-2 over Croatia. So they would be tied with Spain, but I believe Spain beat Germany.
I don't know. Sounds
I think
confusing.
that's right. But anyway, I don't know. Anyways, it's kind of crazy, but it's coming down to it, Drew. It is what it is at the end of the deal. So,
have you touched on? Sorry to come on late. I'm dealing with a life insurance guy. That's always fun.
Yes.
But have you touched on LeBron James and Jerry Jones yet?
No, I talked about the Lakers winning already.
Yeah. I mean, the night I play against them, they cover.
Yeah, you said that. Remember when you did that yesterday? You were talking about, I'm for them and they're going to probably cover.
Comparing Jerry Jones to Kyrie Irving, I'm just like, good Lord. Dude.
What happened?
Can you just not get...
No, I didn't hear what happened.
Hey, what's that?
I didn't hear what happened.
Okay, so picture of Jerry Jones. Do you know about all this?
Yeah.
The photo of Jones?
No.
Okay, so 1957, Jerry Jones.
Oh, yes, with him, the picture of him out there in front of Little Rock. It was Little Rock North, by the way. It wasn't the school that actually was trying to keep the black girl out. There was two different schools.
Okay. Right. So I see the picture, which is wrong in itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is 1957,
right?
And the world was a different place.
Totally different back then, bro.
I mean, accepted. I mean, it just was the way it was, for better or worse or whatever, and different. I mean, that's part of our history, and it sucked, and I get it.
Yeah.
But he's 14 years old, and now you're going to compare him after a game and stop a press conference and compare him and Kyrie Irving and the attention it's getting, and I'm just like, dude, can you just...
LeBron said that?
LeBron James did. He stopped the press conference and said, I just want to say something that, Kyrie Irving messes up and it's on the front page of every newspaper, and and then he's like, but Jerry Jones, he's comparing the two, and the reporters are just like, what are you talking about? And he doesn't take any questions on it, and I'm just like,
so he made a statement. And moved on.
Yep, and walked off. And I'm just like, man.
Okay. First of all, LeBron, be informed. What he did in 57 was totally different. Yeah. Okay, America was white then.
Yeah.
Okay,
and he was a kid.
But no, I know. But I'm saying he was a kid. And then first of all, that wasn't the same school that in Little Rock that they were trying to protest, that they actually had to fight with the black girl was trying to get in. Those are two totally different schools. Okay. He was doing his deal at a different school, but yet he was trying to. It was the same process, if you will, but different schools. If that makes sense.
Right. Okay.
So it's not really the
have
same
to see his
thing.
Interview. I'm just like,
I don't even want to see that. Stupid. They're not.
Can you just get out of your own way for once and just?
My deal is this: I'm not going to judge anybody for what the hell happened 70, 80 years.
In 1957.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay, that's just. I mean, that's 7 years ago, whatever.
Right.
So
70 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not. That is ridiculous. Now, do I think Germany just scored again, by the way, 4-2. I don't think Jerry Jones, I don't necessarily think he's a racist. Now, do I believe he was brought up in a time to where he was 100%. The way he thought? Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
100%.
So
I would agree 100% with that. But if you're telling me Jerry Jones is a racist now,
I don't say no. No. Now, do I think that he likes things the way he likes things? He's a billionaire. Okay? I don't know, for you people around people who are ultra wealthy, they like things the way they like things.
Yep.
Period. Okay?
That's it. But their way or the highway?
it is what it is. Now, do I think he's a racist? No. Do I think that he has some problems with social issues when it comes to black and white? Yes, because of the where he was. Now, do I
Right.
think that he would
Grew
be?
up in Arkansas
Yeah.
in the
So
50s.
yeah. So those are two totally different things. Like I have
Yeah.
friends, Drew. To this day, I've been friends, and you know one of the guys. If I said his name, you know exactly who it is. We were friends.
Yeah.
I've drank at his house. We partied together. He's been to my. We don't speak, Drew,
Right.
because I found out the dude is a racist, and then I'm like,
Right.
how do I not know? How did I not
Yeah.
know this?
You never know, dude. I
Never
mean,
know. So, but anyway, yeah, that's stupid by
but
LeBron.
anyway,
That's stupid
sorry
by
to
LeBron.
digress. I
No,
was just
no,
like,
no. That's stupid by LeBron.
just take the win for one time and just, God. I was like, dude, you didn't say it when you lost by 17. You blew a 17-point lead and you went 2 for 8 in the fourth quarter, and your teammates basically told you it cost them the game.
Because he did. Dude, he's not the greatest of all time. I'm sorry.
No,
He's just not.
But I'm saying, like, you didn't make that statement after that game.
He's just
Waited
not, Drew.
until you scored 38, and then you want to say it, and then walk off.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, God.
What Kyrie did, this is what I say about Kyrie. I think Kyrie saw a clip of this movie supporting black people. He promoted that without looking at the whole totality of the movie. Once he saw, 100%. once the backlash came, then he didn't want to feel stupid that he didn't watch those things, so he doubled down. Okay,
and that's what LeBron basically said in his deal as well. Kyrie just said, it is what it is, and that's the way he thinks.
Yeah,
and I was like, man,
that's just
not what he thinks.
That's like Jerry Jones. No, and that's like Jerry Jones. Just like Kyrie is not anti-Semitic. He's not against Jews.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Those are not the same thing, and you can't compare. I grew up in the '60s. I know what racism is. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what it's like. Okay. I know when you can't go to a theater because you're black. I know what that is. Most of these people have kids around here. They have no idea what that means. You walk around with your chest out, bro. You don't know what stuff has been done when you can't do anything. You're not 11-year-old in an all-white gym, and you can't go there because you're black, and your parents can't go because they're black, and you call the N-word and all this other stuff. You have no idea what that's like. So don't act like you want to stick your chest out, Kyrie. Don't stick your chest out, LeBron. You have no idea what that. And Jerry Jones at 57, at 14 years old, he was right in the flow of what all kids did. Just like these kids get involved in Black Lives Matter or whatever. You're caught up in the moment of what's going on. You're young.
That was my point. Like, I was like, you're going back now and comparing Kyrie Irving to a 13, 14-year-old
stupid
Jerry Jones in 1950s Arkansas.
Yeah. I mean, they're not even on the same planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's just another thing where I'm just like, God, can we just trade him?
Yeah.
Can we trade him to somebody else?
Dude, I'm tired of seeing him on every damn commercial. All of a sudden, he's on every commercial. I'm like, why are you on every commercial? Why are you on every commercial?
Speaking of the Lakers, though, how about your boy from OU? I mean, 22 points.
Dude, he's a G League player.
LeBron said he's one of the most cerebral basketball players on their team.
Dude, he's a G League player. Stop it. He's a G League player now.
Let me give you his stat line from last night.
Drew, I don't want to hear his stat line. I don't care, G League player. You want to see? Look at what Baisley did a few weeks ago. Look at what Poku did. Look at what Poku did. You think Poku is a great player?
He did.
He had a great sport. He had a great state line a couple weeks ago. You want to look at Baisley? He had a great line the other day too.
I got to give the Thunder this. They were losing that
20
whole game. Yeah, and they kept coming and kept coming and kept coming, and then all of a sudden they caught fire. And boy, when they get it going,
Drew.
I mean,
they scored 34 points the second half. San Antonio did.
Yeah, they're terrible. Let's get that on out. But the Thunder teams of the past
would have folded
up and got beat.
Yep. I tell you what, this team without SGA, I like them, Drew. I like them, but my deal is with the coaching staff and some of this, his substitution pattern. Like, we're losing, Drew, and the game is tight. He didn't put the starters into 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. How the hell do you not have your starters in and the game is back and forth with 4 minutes to go?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
nice last night.
Yeah, I'm like, and Giddy, my problem is Drew at the end of the game, Giddy didn't even want the ball.
Mm-mm.
He didn't even try to touch it. And that's just like I tell people, he's a great Robin to SGA's Batman, but he don't want no part of the ball at the end of the game. He don't want nothing to do with it. You got Dort shooting, you got Man shooting, and then finally J-Dub. Dude, did we see him coming, Drew?
No, I sure didn't. You did.
No. I'm talking about, did we see him coming when we were drafted? Remember me, you, and J-Dub were talking? We're like, who is this dude from Santa Clara? J-Dub didn't really know him.
I didn't see him coming at all. I had no idea who this guy is.
And remember, J-Dub was like, man, what the hell are y'all doing? Remember? He's from Santa Clara. We're like, okay, did he play? Was he any good? What, but got to get
I need to go. I need to go back and watch some Santa Clara St. Mary's games or something and see if this guy played and what he looked like back then.
He averaged 22, I think, is what it was, or something like that. But Drew,
but you never know. That's like Gonzaga. They beat up on those teams. You never know how good people are playing out there in high school gyms. But
did you really just say high school gyms? Did you really just say high school gyms?
I've seen some high school gyms that are nicer than UC Santa Barbara.
Are you serious, right? High school gyms that you really just go there? Man, you are just wrong on so many levels, dude. So many levels.
I mean Cal State Northridge. I guarantee Midwest City's high school gym nicer than Cal State Northridge College gym.
Man, give these people some love on their gyms, man. They might be fans of the show, man. You can't do that.
I mean, UConn High School's got a nice high school.
Now, UConn's, hey, that gym nice, man.
Yeah.
That gym's real nice. Y'all played in that hole in the wall. What is that, the mid-high gym now, junior high gym now?
I mean, my senior year was the first year for that gym.
Oh, it was?
That's how old that's how far. I played in the same gym. I played in the same gym Randy played in when I was a junior, and then we moved into the middle school gym my senior year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's the gym we played Randy and them in. That's what? No, I didn't play Randy and them in that gym. We played in there.
Yep.
That gym was because I'll never forget in the all-city game, I kind of had to go to the bathroom, and I got an alley-oop dunk at halftime and went right through the doors in the men's bathroom. That's right there.
Yeah, right outside the door.
Alley-oop dunk and went right through the doors to the bathroom. Man. Woo, that was a rough game for me, man. I barely got through that game, bro. Barely got through it. So anyway, let's get some hockey stuff in. Then we gotta get out of here.
Okay.
And then tomorrow we got a full slate, Drew. We got so much going on tomorrow. It's gonna be. We may have to be on a little.
I'm taking the car from the road, but hit me up tonight and let me know what all you need on my end. I'm gonna be working on my revised power rankings for both the NBA
and football
and NFL.
And then, Drew, we have all the games for Saturday. You got all the games that we talk about because Saturday, the games I have Saturday, Drew, are
side info today on a little K-State TCU, which I'll
share that tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Saturday. Go ahead.
Wrong team's favorite.
Yep, tomorrow is Utah USC, so that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow night on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Then Saturday you've got the Kansas State game, so you got to do that. You got Purdue, Michigan. You got LSU, Georgia. You got Clemson, North Carolina, and you got UCF and Tulane. Those are the games that we have.
Also got a little sneaky good game. You got the Florida. Yeah, Troy against slipping my mind here. Sorry, buddy. Who is that? Sorry, bud. Ohio's playing Toledo actually on Saturday too, and Ohio. That's a nice little sneaky game between Ohio and Toledo. But Troy and Coastal Carolina, that's going to be a good game. Troy's got a good squad, and Coastal Carolina can go. They run that hurry up, run and gun offense, and then Troy's got a bunch of guys that transferred in from the SEC. And I didn't realize that Troy's linebacker just set the record for tackles in the history of Division I football. How about that?
Wow, but that's Troy. That don't mean a lot to me.
Still, I mean,
that's still impressive.
more tackles than anybody else in the history of college football. So a
Yeah.
nice little fun stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffer, is that what it is? Oh, you crack me up, bro. All right, well,
But
hey.
yeah, Troy and Coastal Carolina. I'll watch. That's a nice little 2:30 game to throw on the little side too.
Well, throw that on there on the side too, man. By the way, Japan won.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching it. Just went final.
So I don't know what that means as far as bracket play is concerned.
Yeah, what a controversial way to win that game,
dude. And
wow.
Especially if Spain is out.
Oh, and that's a favorite too. I mean, they're ones that a lot of people had picked either win it or get into the finals.
Yeah, I know I did. So I mean, I'm just going, man, that is just crazy.
So,
well,
anyway,
I don't know how I don't know what they're gonna do. But anyway, we have that, and then hockey. We're gonna do the hockey real quick, and then we'll get off the phone and go because our boy Ben.
You got Fresno State, Boise State. You got UCF, Tulane. You got Coastal Carolina, Troy. The only one that really probably won't be worth even watching is that Valpo and New Mexico State. I don't know how that even gets on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be watching that.
I mean, that's for your. I mean, you got UTSA and North Texas playing too that day. So your true degenerate gamblers can all wake up early and get you a little MAC action, a little MAC action, a little Ohio Toledo. That'll be a good game.
Yep, that will be. In NHL scores last night, Drew, you had the Sabres beating those Red Wings, man, and in a shootout. Well, I love those shootouts, dude. I really love how those are. I do. The Maple Leafs 3-1 over the Sharks. And the Rangers, dude. The Senators just crack me up. The Senators. How did they take that name away from baseball? I like the Washington Senators. I can't believe they took that away.
We talked about that before. They need to change their name to the Senators.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't like their name. I don't like Washington sports. You got the Wizards. They used to be the Bullets, which I could completely understand why they got rid of the Bullets.
I mean, for one to get rid of, I guess that's money.
That's a lot of bullets going on. I can't argue with that. But you got the Nationals, really, and the Commanders. I'm like, the Washington Senators, I just liked. Okay, Group E, Spain and Japan both get in. Japan has 6, Spain has 4, so they're both in, Drew.
Yeah, but I wonder who Spain's going to have to play now in that
first round. They would play the higher seed, which would be
play the team that won the other bracket, right?
Yeah, they would play. Let me see. Spain has Morocco, and Japan has Croatia. So now, but the problem is, I think with Morocco and Spain, they're in the same brackets as Portugal in that group down there. So I'm not sure how that's going to really go in F and G in those two brackets down there. Let me see who are in those brackets over there. Oh, by the way, the Oilers beat the Blackhawks 5-4. We're sorry, we just messed up being stuff, didn't we, man? We just messed up this stuff. That's what he gets for not being here.
Germany was eliminated despite 4-2 win.
Yep. Okay, Brazil is in. They got to beat Switzerland, but they're going to be in. And then Portugal and Ghana should be in. Who does Portugal play tomorrow, though?
I can tell you. Hold on. Let's see. Friday. World Cup.
Yes.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Ghana and Uruguay play in the morning.
And Portugal plays South Korea. Ooh. So Portugal so Ghana and Uruguay, that's going to be the deal. Portugal should be in Portugal should be in no matter what. Well, not if they lose to South Korea. They've got at least draws. If they draw with South Korea, they're in.
Right.
But they would be the second place instead of first place. And then Brazil they're going to win their group over there, over Switzerland, Cameroon, and Serbia. So that's going to be a good group. But I like this, man. But anyway, so tomorrow, Drew, We're gonna have all that stuff. So you gotta have everything for the weekend plus the games. And then if you want to do NFL scores for Sunday, you can do that because man, there's gonna be some great games, and we're gonna talk about that tomorrow too. There's some great games on Sunday, Drew. There's some really good games on Sunday.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys are the biggest favorite on the board.
Oh my
just so you know. You know, your eighth best team in the NFL is the biggest favorite on the board.
Dude, like I said, I don't trust Dak.
All right.
Your defense, I like. I don't trust him, man. I just don't.
Hey.
You know, I don't. Who did they play this weekend again? The Colts.
Colts.
Wow. And the Eagles barely beat the Colts, right? Jalen Hurts had to score in the last 2 minutes or whatever to beat the Colts. So we'll see what's going to happen on that. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, so you got a bunch of stuff you've got to do tomorrow to get ready for the weekend.
I'll get it all down. I'll send you some stuff tonight.
Send it to me. Well, can you send me all that tonight without knowing what the stuff is? Or you have to wait till tomorrow? What time are y'all leaving tomorrow?
We're going to leave around noon, 11.
Oh, okay. So you could probably send it to me in the morning?
Yep.
All right. Sounds good, brother. All right. Give the wife some love for me. Give the girls, give the wife and girls love for me. Appreciate you, brother.
Will do. HuskerDudePicks.com. Go Big Red.
He irritates the shit out of me with that. He really does. He does it on purpose, too. You do it on purpose, Drew, don't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's my guy, Drew Kenthorne of HuskerTruePicks.com. Go Cowboys. That's what I got to say about that crap. Anyway, I want everybody to have a great day. Try to stay warm out there and enjoy today and tomorrow. Go play golf tomorrow. It's going to be 70 and then back to cold again. My sinuses you can just tell I'm stopped up when I'm talking. It's just driving me crazy. So that being said, everybody be safe out there today. Enjoy yourself. And remember, go to YouTube. Search for The Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Subscribe, like, hit notifications. And also, if you want to know about the Thunder games and our post-game analysis after the storm, OKC Thunder, subscribe, like, hit notifications so that you can be up to date with everything that we're doing there. So everybody be safe. Thank you for watching this edition of The Unpopular Hour. I'm your host,